This critically acclaimed action thriller is still dominating streaming months after its record-breaking season. In a digital era where streaming platforms churn out dozens of new series every week, it's rare for a single show to maintain cultural relevance beyond its initial release. Yet, one action thriller has defied the odds. Months after dropping its record-breaking season, it's still dominating charts, sparking conversation, and cementing itself as a benchmark for the genre. How did this series manage to capture and sustain audiences' attention in an increasingly crowded streaming landscape? The answer lies in a combination of strategic storytelling, cinematic spectacle, and a perfect alignment with contemporary viewing habits. The anatomy of a record-breaking season. The season in question didn't just perform well, it shattered records. Within the first 48 hours of release, it became the most watched premiere in its category on the platform. By the end of the week, social media was flooded with fan theories, breakdowns, and memes, all celebrating the show's distinct approach to action storytelling. The season finale alone prompted trending hashtags for days, illustrating how deeply it resonated with viewers. The show's success can be traced back to meticulous planning and a sharp understanding of audience expectations. Unlike many modern thrillers that rely heavily on episodic cliffhangers, this series embraced long-form storytelling with a carefully layered narrative. Each episode functioned as a puzzle piece, building toward a climax that was both unpredictable and emotionally satisfying. It was an approach that rewarded both casual viewers and those who dissect every detail frame by frame. Characters that stick. No action thriller thrives on spectacle alone. Audiences crave characters they can invest in, and this series delivers on that front in spades. The protagonist is a study in contrasts, equally vulnerable and formidable, pragmatic yet emotionally nuanced. Supporting characters are far more than mere sidekicks. They carry arcs that intersect and diverge in ways that deepen the central narrative. Critics often praise the show for avoiding the archetypal, perfect hero trope. Instead, we get flawed, humanized characters who make mistakes, face consequences, and evolve. This grounded realism creates a tension that keeps viewers engaged long after the credits roll. Fans don't just watch the characters, they argue about them, theorize about their next moves, and even feel compelled to emulate certain traits in everyday life. Cinematic action meets streaming flexibility. What truly sets the show apart is its unique blending of cinematic quality action with the pacing of streaming. Traditionally, action thrillers relied on theatrical releases to deliver their adrenaline highs. This series, however, proves that streaming can offer a comparable, if not superior, experience. With meticulous choreography, high-octane set pieces, and inventive use of camera angles, the show makes every fight sequence, chase, and confrontation feel immersive. But here's the twist: unlike traditional cinema, streaming allows for episodic pacing that elevates tension in unexpected ways. Viewers can binge-watch, allowing for emotional continuity and heightened engagement, or digest episodes slowly, prolonging the suspense and deepening their connection to the story. This flexibility has been key to sustaining its popularity long after its initial premiere. A soundtrack that drives the narrative. While action sequences and character arcs dominate the conversation, the series' soundtrack deserves equal recognition. Music isn't merely an accompaniment, it's a narrative device. From pulsating electronic beats during high-intensity chases to haunting orchestral motifs underscoring emotional beats, the score intensifies every scene. It's a rare example of a soundtrack that feels so intrinsic to the story that imagining the show without it seems impossible. Fans have gone so far as to create playlists inspired by the show, turning commute hours and gym sessions into extensions of the series' energy. This kind of cultural imprint is the hallmark of a truly successful streaming phenomenon. It doesn't just live on the platform, it invades real life. Social media and the power of fandom. No modern series can dominate for months without a vibrant online presence, and this action thriller has cultivated one of the most active fan communities in recent memory. From Twitter threads that dissect every scene to TikTok recreations of memorable fight sequences, the show has inspired creativity on a global scale. Fan theories proliferate, often offering insights that even the writers might not have anticipated. This digital engagement feeds back into the show's success. Streaming platforms reward attention and buzz, and the viral discussions, memes, and debates serve as free marketing. Viewers who might have skipped the series initially are drawn in by the sheer cultural momentum, while devoted fans feel continually validated by the ongoing discourse. Subverting genre expectations. Another reason for its enduring popularity is the show's willingness to subvert action thriller tropes. It doesn't rely on predictable plot twists or one-dimensional villains. Instead, conflicts are morally complex, often blurring the line between hero and antagonist. Episodes may begin with a conventional setup only to flip the narrative in a way that feels both surprising and inevitable. This unpredictability has encouraged repeated viewings. Fans return to earlier episodes to catch foreshadowing they missed or to reanalyze character motivations. In an age where binge culture often favors quick, disposable content, this level of rewatchability is extraordinary. The role of timing. Timing has also played an understated role in the series' ongoing dominance. Released during a period with few competing high-profile premieres, it had a clear runway to capture audience attention. More importantly, the show taps into contemporary cultural themes, identity, surveillance, moral ambiguity that resonate with viewers in a post-pandemic, digitally saturated world. It feels both escapist and reflective, offering thrills while prompting introspection. Awards and critical recognition, the accolades have followed the acclaim. Critics laud the show for its smart storytelling, nuanced performances, and technical excellence. Award nominations, both domestic and international, further validate its creative achievements, adding another layer of prestige that attracts curious viewers. But the series' most important achievement is not the trophies, it's the sustained engagement of a diverse audience that spans demographics, geographies, and even generations. The long tail of streaming success. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of this show's impact is its longevity. Streaming content often peaks quickly and then fades as newer releases capture attention. This thriller, however, has maintained a long tail of viewership. The combination of accessible binge watching, layered storytelling, and ongoing cultural conversation ensures that its relevance persists. Even months after the season finale, it remains a top performer, proving that quality and strategy can outlast the ephemeral nature of digital trends. Lessons for the future of action thrillers. For creators and platforms, this series provides a blueprint for success. First, invest in characters who feel real and flawed. Audiences connect with humanity as much as spectacle. Second, embrace the unique advantages of streaming, episodic flexibility, binge potential, and digital engagement. Third, don't underestimate the power of timing and cultural resonance. Finally, remember, much is spectacle. Second, embrace the unique advantages of streaming, episodic flexibility, binge potential,